A very good morning to all of you. In this class, I am going to start with another important topic of chapter, molecular basis of inheritance, and the topic is search of genetic material, where we are going to discuss about the transforming principle. Transforming principle. Transforming principle was given by Frederick Griffith in 1928. According to him, while working on Streptococcus pneumoniae, they identified that two types of strains observed of Streptococcus pneumoniae: the R type of strain and the S type of strain. The R is simply the rough type of strain, and the S type of strain is a smooth type of strain. While working on Streptococcus pneumoniae, he identified that there are two types of strain, the R type of strain and the S type of strain. R simply denotes the rough type of strain, which is a virulent type of non-virulent type of bacteria, where the S strain is a virulent type of bacteria because they synthesize mucopolysaccharide over their cell wall or cell wall. Due to this reason, they become virulent or cause pneumonia. So he was working on Streptococcus pneumoniae or pneumonia. Streptococcus pneumoniae, or while working on Streptococcus pneumoniae, he identified that there are two types of strains generally observed. These two types of strains are R type of strain, and the S type of strain. Actually, according to the name of Streptococcus pneumoniae, it causes pneumonia in mammal. Mostly they cause or infect the lung alveoli, or due to the infection cause or severe infection, the fluid deposited or fluid filled lung alveoli form, or also said to be lung filled with fluid, or in the severe case also the lung alveoli filled with the blood. Due to this reason, the oxygen concentration decreases, or due to the low oxygen diffusion with the epithelial membrane of lung alveoli, finally the death caused by the bacteria of living organism due to the respiratory failure. So respiratory failure is caused by bacteria when they infect the lung alveoli. Simply they degenerate epithelial membrane of lung alveoli, or due to this reason the lung alveoli filled with mucus or fluid, or in severe case it is also filled with the blood. Similarly, while working on the Streptococcus pneumoniae, he obtained these two strains of these bacteria. One strain is R type of strain, simply rough strain, which do not cause any pneumonia disease in living organism or the mammal or mice. Do not cause pneumonia. Due to this reason, they are non-virulent type of bacteria. Now, the S strain denote for the virulent type of bacteria, because the S for the smooth strain, because they synthesize mucopolysaccharide coating over cell wall. So, due to the presence of mucopolysaccharide coating, the coating makes bacteria more virulent, or the bacteria cause pneumonia in mammal or living organism. Cause pneumonia. So this cause pneumonia in living organism because of the presence of mucopolysaccharide. So overall, if you talk about this strain, there are two types of strain of Streptococcus pneumonia that causes pneumonia in living organism or mammal, the R strain do not synthesize any type of mucopolysaccharide coating over the cell membrane, or due to this reason the mice immunity or the organism immunity destroy all the type of pathogen, where the S type of strain shows smooth S type of strain look in smooth appearance, shows the smooth appearance due to the presence of mucopolysaccharide coating over a cell wall, cell membrane, also said to be, or due to the presence of mucopolysaccharide coating. The mucopolysaccharide coating protect bacteria by protect bacteria from the immune cells. Okay. Now, coating over cell wall, mucopolysaccharide. Actually, what happens with the mucopolysaccharide? Mucopolysaccharide protect bacteria from immune cells, so that the Streptococcus pneumoniae cause pneumonia in mice, or due to the mice become die. Or actually, in his experiment. So, Frederick Griffith actually done the experiment on the R type or F type. So transforming principle was given by Frederick Griffith in 1928. Or according to his experiment, he gave the transforming principle that the R converted into S, or what is the principle, what are their experiment on mice or Streptococcus pneumoniae. Let us discuss about the experiment of Frederick Griffith. Now, in the first experiment of Frederick Griffith test the action of Streptococcus pneumoniae of both the strain. Actually, now first he inject S type of strain, where S strain is a virulent type of strain that cause pneumonia in bacteria, that cause pneumonia in mice. So when he inject S strain, in mice. So what happened with this result? The mice died. After the injection of S type of strain. Now what happened with the second experiment? In the second experiment, Frederick Griffith inject the R strain into mice. So what happened with this experiment? The mice still alive form. Mice exist in life form, present in life form. Now, what happened with this? Simply, if the mice is died after the injection of S strain, that means the S strains are of virulent type of bacteria. After the injection of R type of strain in mice still in a life form that represents these are R strains are non-virulent type of bacteria after the these two experiments. So this one is virulent type of bacteria, virulent and non-virulent. Virulent and non-virulent type of bacteria. Now, after this, in the third experiment, what he did, he heat killed the S strain. Heat killed S strain injected into mice. Injected in mice. So what happened with the third experiment? Mice exist in life form. What is the meaning of that? That after the heat killed, the virulent property of the bacteria destroyed, or due to this reason they are not able to cause disease in mice. After this, they are not able to cause disease in mice. The S strain, if injected into the live form of S strain, if injected into the mice, in the mice they cause pneumonia, or due to the respiratory failure, the mice become die. Now, what happened with the R strain? When he injected the R strain into mice, the mice present in still in a live form. So what happened with this? The R strain have no such ability to cause disease. That means they do not cause pneumonia. Thus they call that the R strain are non-virulent type. They do not cause, because they do not cause pneumonia in mice. If they cause pneumonia, so mice is not existing, will not exist in life form. Now in the third experiment, he killed the S strain, then injected into mice. What he observed? He observed that mice still in life form. In the previous one, when he injected the S as a life form into the mice died after the injection of, or after the pneumonia caused by the bacteria S strain. Now, when the heat killed S strain is injected into mice, it is simply clear that the killed S strain do not cause disease, are not able to cause disease in bacteria in mice. Sorry. Now, in the fourth experiment, he used the heat killed S strain and the R strain. So, from the previous experiments, he know that, or we also know that the R strain are non-virulent type and the heat killed are also non-virulent type. So both are non-virulent. Similarly, here is also the non-virulent type of bacteria. What happened when he injected both the non-virulent bacteria into the mice? So the result was shocking, because separately they do not cause, these two bacteria do not cause disease in mice, do not cause pneumonia in mice. When he mixed both the R strain and S strain, heat killed S strain and R strain, the mice died by pneumonia. Mice died by pneumonia. After his experiment, it is not clear that what is the chemical that he concluded after his experiment. First he concluded that there is some material that convert R into S form, but what is that material, or what is that biomolecule from which the R strains are able to convert into the S strain and they become virulent type? Whether in previous experiments, it is clearly shown by the experiment that R type of strains are non-virulent type. It is clearly indicated by it is clearly experimented that the R is non-virulent, but after the mixing with heat-killed strain, what he observed, the mice died after the cause of pneumonia in mice. So he gave the transforming principle that there is some material present in the medium of the S strain through which the R strain converted into the S strain, or that's why they cause pneumonia, or due to this reason the mice become died after the pneumonia. But what is that material, or what is genetic material? Is that material is genetic material, or what is chemical nature of the that material? Simply there are lot of questions arising after the experiment of Griffith. So which biomolecule convert or transform R into S strain? Because R itself do not cause disease. If they convert it into the S strain, thus only they cause the disease. Simply now, which chemical is convert the R into S strain? Which biomolecule is genetic material? Which biomolecule transfer from one generation to another? So lot of questions arising after the Griffith experiment, that is clear by the biochemical characterization of Griffith experiment done by Oswald MacLean Colleen in 1933 to 44, because there was already different type of enzyme discovered, so that it is clear to identify the biomolecule, which biomolecule is converted, or which biomolecule has been the transformation of R strain into S strain. Now let us discuss about the biochemical characterization of Griffith's experiment. Biochemical characterization of Griffith's experiment. Griffith experiment. Now through the biochemical characterization, it is clear that which molecule convert or help the R form for the conversion into the S form. Now let us discuss about the discovery. Biochemical characterization of Griffith experiment done by the Oswald Avery, Colleen MacLeod and McCarthy. Simply McLeod. Now, these three scientists identified that DNA is the genetic material through which the R form converted into the S form. But how they converted into the S form? Actually, in his experiment, because the experiment done in between 1933 to 1944, that is a 10-year experiment through which they identified that DNA is the material that convert R into S form. In such experiment, they use three enzyme RNAs that degenerate RNA molecule, DNAs that degenerate DNA molecule, DNA, and protease. Degenerate protein. RNA is degenerate RNA, DNA is degenerate DNA, and proteases degenerate protease. Proteinases degenerate protein. Now, then he actually used the, after the centrifugation, they got all the biomolecules present in the S form. Here is the heat killed S strain or biochemicals of S strain. Simply, he heat killed because after the transforming principle, it is clear that some material biomolecule is present that convert of the S strain, that convert the R strain into the S strain, or through which R strain converted into the S strain. So actually, after centrifugation, they got all the biomolecules of the S strain. So here is simply we can write the biomolecule of S strain. In the biomolecule, all the biomolecules are present which are mostly where the most doubted protein, RNA biomolecule and DNA biomolecules are already present in the biomolecule of S strain. Now, if the protein is that material that convert, what happened? They took the biomolecule, then also add the R strain, or then after some time they inject after transformation they inject into the mice, this bacteria into the mice. If mice is become die, so R is still converting into the S form. If mice will not become die, so it is clear that R is not converted into the, or still in a live form, so that is clear the R is not converted into the S form. Now, when they use the protease enzyme, so after the use of proteases, the R is converted into the mice, or after the injection, R is converted into the S strain, or after the injection the mice become die after the injection into this biomolecule, or this R strain into the mice. Now, for checking the RNAs, hence after this result they concluded that protein is not a genetic material or not a biomolecule that convert R into the S strain, because they got the mice in died form. So died mice shows that R is already converted into the S form, because the protein is the not genetic material. If protein was that genetic material that converted the R into S form, after the degeneration are not able to convert into the S form. So that is the reason behind the conversion of the R into S. Now, RNAs. For the degeneration of if RNA is molecule transforming biomolecule, so RNA is degenerate RNA, or mice, R is not converted into the S form, or mice present in live form. But what they obtained, they found that mice died after the injection of the bacteria. Now, in the last step, DNA is used. What happens with the DNAs? Degenerate the DNA molecule, or after the use of DNAs, they got mice in live form. That means after the degeneration of DNAs, after the degeneration of DNA of S strain, the R are not able to convert into the S form, or due to this reason they are not able to cause disease in mice, or due to this reason the mice present in live form. So this is the biochemical characterization done by the three scientists, Oswald, Pauling and MacLean, in between 1933 to 1944 or after the experiment they concluded that the DNA is the biomolecule through which the R strain are able to convert or transform, or the R strain transform into the S strain. But most of the scientists still not convinced with this thesis or this experiment, because still they do not got the what is the genetic material, because here is no formation of offspring, by there is no clarity in the experiment that their offspring cause disease with S DNA or RNA, whatever the DNA is. So but they show that DNA is the through the experiment, that is clear that DNA is the genetic material through which the R is able to convert into the S, or that they cause the disease into mice, or it is clearly proved by the three scientists or by the biochemical characterization, but not the genetic material. So here is overall about the transforming principle and the biochemical characterization of Griffith experiment. I hope you like this video, students. So thank you for listening and watching me.